Alright, what is up, guys? So, I think I'm gonna start something. How loud is that? It's kind of loud right now. Compared to me. Compared to me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what is up, guys? Basically, for this episode, what I'm gonna be doing is, for the time I'm gonna be playing, I'm going to be working on, obviously, like I said last time, is I'm gonna be probably working about 30 strength right now. Getting my attack up. Sorry, I'm not trying to yawn. Getting my attack up, getting my defense up. That's the plan right now. Because obviously I have to get full myth and I want to get Addy after a while. I do plan on getting membership. I just don't have cash to get it right now. Because in the meantime, I'll show you guys how to fletch if you guys are interested in it. But I'm going to tell you guys some stories. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how you guys like that. Because it'll at least get you guys. Keep me talking. Keep me interested. Keep you interested, hopefully. And just go about it. So. What do I want to start with? If anybody else got a story about anything or anything relative to it, just hit me up and let me know. Don't say you were in the same boat or anything, but alright, so what I'm gonna start it off with is I'm gonna tell you a story about when I was a kid. I'm just thinking about that. It was fucked up. So I'm gonna be going just to show you. I'm gonna be working over to. I'm trying to find something to attack that is gonna hopefully make me some money. But the whole entire thing is I'm trying not to waste my cash or my fucking money. Not money, shouldn't say money. Trying not to waste my fucking food. So I think I'm gonna keep on attacking like level. Probably these, to be honest. And I'll just keep on collecting the full arms and sell those for right now. There's even a level 32 in there. I'll switch roles. Come on. Just a reminder, this isn't the only game that I'm going to be playing. I just wanted to let you know that. It's not going to be the only game I'm going to be playing. I do plan on playing Diablo if anybody's interested in that. When I actually do get the money for that, I'm going to be going out there and getting the, what's it called? Daredevil. Getting the Diablo reincarnated. Because I love playing Diablo. I loved playing Diablo as a kid, and I fucking love it. So I'm going to get it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go over there and attack those wolves, and those probably delayed about like 35. Something that I can attack to where it's not gonna cost that much money. And these things aren't gonna kill me. It's not even about they can think back they're gonna kill me. I just don't want to fucking waste my food on it. I want to be able to make a little bit back. And these ones I'll at least be able to collect full helms and somewhat, but I can at least stay there until, like, you know what I mean? Something that's not gonna, like, completely destroy my food, because as a hardcore Ironman, you want to be able to keep all that shit, you know what I mean? Alright, so, let's get to here, and I'll start telling the story after I kill some of these guys. I did do my security questions, whatever. I don't know why they fucking made that. I really don't get it. 1 second. Yeah, I really don't get it. I don't know why RuneScape does this, but I don't. I understand being an update, I get it, but like it was fine just before. What we used to be able to do is go in there or go create this account and come in here as a newbie and you didn't have to worry about shit. You just had to go in there, make your security questions, make 5 that were memorable to where you didn't have to worry about shit, and just go on there and fucking get your 30k or get your 10k from here. That's all you had to do. Oh, I forgot I had bronze in it. Okay, I'm not trying to waste food. I should have attacked them first. But yeah, you didn't have to fucking wait. You never had to wait. You just went out there, made your security questions, and went on. This one, now they made it to where fucking you have to go in there, you have to go install some Google shit from what they have, and then you have to get to the site, go to either your phone or go from your, I don't know how, I did it from my phone, I scanned the thing, but like obviously you have to have, like, unless you can't scan your phone, unless I'm stupid and don't recognize that, that's how this generation is, but I didn't have to do that. Like, what I had to do was, I had to go on to that, have it on Google right there, and it came up on there, and I used my phone to go install that too, and then I scanned the code and I went into it, and then you were fine. I just don't understand why the fuck they're making it so, like, I don't know. Just go in there and create the security questions, dude. Why? Why make it so fucking complicated for people? Anyways, beyond that point, let me know if you guys have any other questions about that, because I mean, your opinion on that, because I don't get that. That's just me. I never got that, but again, that's just me. I just realized that the other day, and I'm just sitting here going, like, why the fuck do I need to do this? Okay, but anyways, let me tell you a story about when I was a kid. Let's go right into it. Enough of my ranting about that. So, one story I have when I was a kid was, okay, I was living, I shouldn't say in Detroit, I was living like by Universal Mall, if anybody knows where the fuck it's at. I was a kid. I was around like 4 or 5, maybe younger than that. Because I remember my cousin was fucking like, I think I had to have been around 5 or 6. Because I know the kids that were my cousins were around, like, the oldest was, because he's 4 years, no, I think I was 8. I had been older. They were all babies. Caitlin, 3 cousins. One was a baby. The other one, I'm not gonna say their names, but one was a baby. One was probably like 2. Then like the other cousin, the oldest cousin, is probably about. He's 4 years younger than me, so he's 24. Like 26. He's like 24, 25. But we were there, and I don't know how long. Maybe we were all living in the same place. I'm not sure. I don't think that was the case. I think we all had like our own separate little things. But I remember us all being kids. I don't even remember that much of it. All I know is that like I had a memory. Trying to get to the point. I had a memory of like there was this kid that was living next door, and I didn't know about it until my grandma told me until now that I'm older. This kid next door. I didn't realize he was bullying me. I was, like I said, I was around like 7 or 8. I was a kid. I didn't fucking know what was going on. I didn't find out until I was older, but apparently what this kid did, I don't know if he was friends with me. I'm not sure. I don't know if he was like just bullying me, but apparently he used to throw me in a fucking dumpster. He used to throw me in a fucking dumpster and play that as a game. And I didn't know about that until my mom or my grandma told me when I got older. I really didn't know that. Like, they were like, yeah, I don't know if he used to bully you when we weren't there, but this kid used to basically do his own shit, and this guy would throw you in the dumpster and like, make it like a game. And you thought it was a game. So you were in it, and you just did it. And I just, god damn, dude. So there's one thing I didn't fucking know. I know everyone's got their own thing about like being a kid, like everyone learns certain things, but that's just fucking crazy. That's just one thing I learned, and I'm sitting there going like, now that I look back on it, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was going on in my head at that time? Like, hey, let's just, hey, this guy's throwing me in a fucking dumpster and just play a game. Okay, well, what's the game? I just throw you in the dumpster. Okay, what after that? You just stay in the dumpster and I look. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I did when I was in the dumpster. I don't fucking know. I don't know, the guy, I don't even remember if the kid left. Maybe the kid just looked at me. I don't fucking know. Like, what the fuck? So that's that. That was really fucked up. I also remember, tell you another story, that, so right now I got 26 attack, working on 27 strength, or 26 strength, working on higher. I probably honestly work on fucking getting it a little higher. I just want to get my combat up, but at the same time, I want to get, like, I just want to get my melee up to where I can get up there so I can attack more shit, so I can make more money, because that's the whole entire point. What I'm trying to do right now is the Mine Smith, and if I do that, but right now I'm just trying to get my combat up. Barely even collecting full arms, but the thing is, he's not hitting me with anything. That's the whole player point right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it to where, like, if I'm a high enough level to where I don't gotta worry about shit. I'm a high enough level to where I maybe eat one food every, like, 7 kills to where I'm getting straight XP. It may be little, but it's straight XP to where I know that, like, I'm gonna last here for a long time and actually get the stats that I want to get. Now that I got that, I'll probably get 27 strength and I'll start working on it. It's gonna be like 1K. Once you hit about 27, you're gonna be, goddamn, dude, you hit 27 and then you're gonna start freaking, using about 1K to get more. But, I guess it starts getting harder and harder, man. There's no other way around it. It just starts getting harder and harder. You're lucky it's only 1K. Fuck. Alright, so anyways. Let's tell you another story. Let me tell you about the Boys and Girls Club. Anybody here go to the Boys and Girls Club ever? Like when they were a kid? Play the Boys and Girls Club? Well, I don't know about you, but my family, they weren't rich. They were fucking poor as shit. And, I mean, I'm still poor as shit. But, I grew up, and just to give you a little backstory of me, I moved in with my grandparents when I was, if you guys have heard in the other videos, I moved with my grandparents since I was about 4 years old, because my mom couldn't take care of me, even though she tried her best to do it, to try to take care of me. And I mean, my mom did the best she could. I am very proud of the relationship I have with my mom. Fuck my dad. My dad's an asshole. The last fucking thing that he said to me is, he texted me, and after seeing him for a little bit, like, I thought everything was fucking fine, and we were having a good time, and he just dipped out on me again. He basically came to me after, like, 5 or 6 years trying to say hi, saying, like, oh, I'm in your life, and then he dipped out on me again, came back when I was fucking 23, didn't even know I had a half-sister. I can tell you that whole entire story, like, fucking again, if you guys haven't heard that one. Didn't even know I had a fucking half-sister. Here, I'll tell you the other story. Let me tell you this one real quick first. While I'm getting my strength up to 27. As soon as I hit 27, I'll probably switch over. I'll probably switch over. Tell you this one real quick. So, I was around like 22, 23, somewhere around there. I was living with my friend, and, I mean, we had a great time. We definitely had a great time. I lived there, and, like, when you grow and you get better at different shit, and you start, like, just dealing with, you okay? Sorry, I'm talking to my guy. When you start dealing with, like, different situations and you start growing up, like, I've been homeless, I've been evicted. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and fake to you guys about different shit. And if you guys have any questions with anything, I'll tell you straight up. I'm not gonna lie about anything. Anyways, Lived with my friend, had a great time. And, that was when I was 22, 23. All I did was basically just stay in my room, play some Runescape. I mean, streamed every once in a while. Most of the time, I was just playing by myself, blah, blah. All I would do is wake up, go to work, till I was, like, doing that, because my friend would drive me to work. And luckily, I had a friend that was good. This guy's been my friend since, like, I don't know, since I was, like around that age, 7, 8 years old. And, he's a great friend. He's still a great friend to me. I just don't really talk to him that much, but he's still a great friend to me. I lived with him twice. So, anyways, this guy was driving me back and forth to work. Helped me out the best I could. Sometimes his girlfriend would drive me to work and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't working that many hours, and then finally grew up, and a little while went by. It was probably only about a month before I started working about 40 hours, because I told them, like, hey, I gotta start paying the bills. Like, I mean, I have to get charged rent. So I wasn't complaining about it. I know you're an adult. You have to pay fucking rent. So I'm like, okay. That was the deal. I had to go out there and get a job. So, went out there, got the job, finally started working 40 hours, 35 to 40 hours. Sometimes I'd work a little bit overtime. Anyways, I was in there doing my own thing, playing some RuneScape, and I was on Facebook. Started checking a little bit of Facebook, and next thing I know, I got a random message from my fucking sister. I didn't even know it was my sister. So, I'll start, just so I don't annoy you guys. If you guys are interested in hearing these stories that I got, I can tell you more. But I'm going to stop in my around 20 minutes, and you guys are interested, like I said, just pop in the next episode. I'll be talking about the same thing. But anyways, got another 4 minutes. So, playing through RuneScape on Facebook. Next thing you know, basically, this girl messaged me on Facebook going like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, okay, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, who the fuck are you? Random chick just messaging me, like, I don't even know who the fuck this is. And basically she started asking me, like, hey, do you know who this person is? And I'm sitting there going, like, that's my dad. Like, how the fuck do you know who this person is? And I started, like, second guessing certain stuff. I'm sitting there going, like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Like, who is this person? Somebody trying to act me or, like, tease me or fucking something? Or, you know what I mean? So I sat there looking at the screen, going like, what the fuck's going on here? And then I'm like, yeah, why? And then she didn't say why. She just looked at me and not looked at me. She fucking like messaged me and go like, I think you're my brother. I sat there going like, what? I'm thinking in my head going like, whoa, hold the fuck on here, dude. Who? What? I'm sitting there going like, oh, okay, I finally messed back, and I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, I think you're my brother. She's like, you know who this is, right? She's like, that's my dad. And I'm sitting there going like, wait a minute, how? And we had to sit there and like talk about it, trying to ask who these people were. And she's like, do you know who this person is? And I said, yeah, it's my aunt. Even though I was just in contact, I just got in contact with my aunt. At that time, I was just meeting her, so I asked her, and I met her. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's probably your dad's kid. And I'm sitting there going like, what the fuck, dude? What is going on here? So yeah, I mean, like, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have had any stories about, like, meeting somebody you didn't even know. Like, it's been 23 at that time. It's been 23 fucking years that I didn't know this person. Had no idea. So I just missed out on so many fucking years. So she's older than me. Not by much, but she's older than me. So she's probably like 32, 33 right now. So I'm 29, about to be hitting 30. I'm already scared about that, but but yeah, dude, it scared me. I'm sitting there going like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know who this person is, and this person is fucking messaging me. Now they're saying they're my brother. So I started talking to her more and more over time, and I have a really good relationship with her now. I mean, like, it's been 7 years since I've known this chick, and she's the only person in my family besides my mom that actually keeps in contact and will be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Like, tell her about girlfriends, blah, 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 saying, like, oh, I had this, sorry, I broke up with this girl, or she broke up with me, blah, 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 obviously, and then she'll talk about it, saying, like, oh, how's this girl, and how's your cat, how's your pets? I mean, just being a regular sister. I got to know her. She already has a kid. She's been with the same guy for the last fucking like 5 years, 7 years. So I'm sitting here going like, what the fuck? Like, dude, getting to know her. I came out to her house, and I mean, I got to know her. She's a really quiet chick. I mean, like, kind of like how I used to be. I'm not really quiet anymore, as you can tell on here. I mean, I'm willing to talk about my life now because I know it might help somebody else in a different situation. Just like the evictions that I was in. I got evicted a couple times, and now I sit here and look back at it and go like, whoa, I've really been through a lot of shit. And some people come up to me and be like, what happens during this? What happens during that? I'm like, okay, I've already been through it. Here, this is exactly what happened to me. Tell you this. Shit, I was dealing with one eviction and I didn't even know it. You guys already fucking know this, but I've had to deal with one where they came in the house and I didn't even know I was fucking getting evicted. I was sitting there going like, what the fuck's going on? That's a long story to go into, but the one guy pissed me off because the guy was like, I came in and they broke in my fucking house. Came in, started grabbing my shit, throwing it outside. And I'm like, okay, I get that. I understand you guys doing all this stuff, blah, blah, whatever. And the one guy was being nice. He's like, hey, man, you can grab all the stuff you need, then you just do what you gotta do. And I'm like, alright, dude, I understand. Like, I get it. I understand you gotta do your job. I completely fucking get it. So, the guy was like, this is where the guy lied to me. Completely fucking lied. Actually, lie number 2. It's lie number 2, not 3. Lie number 2. I started going into lie number 2. Lie number 1, right here, was when I came in there and I started grabbing my stuff. The guy purely looked at me and he's like, hey man, you ain't gotta worry about fucking taking it all out at once. You can come back in and grab your stuff. You ain't gotta worry about that. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, no problem. We're just taking pictures. He's like, you mind being? I'm like, I don't mind being in a picture. Go ahead. I understand. I'm behind a rent. I get it. You have to do your job. I completely get it. Well, this dude said that. So I'm like, okay. I grabbed a couple of my things, brought it out to my car. Tried to come back inside, and the guy stopped me. One of the dudes stopped me because he had like 5 guys coming in there and grabbing my shit. And then one guy stopped me, going like, "Hey, you ain't coming back inside. You're getting evicted." And I was like, "I understand that, but the dude that was right back there told me I could come back in and grab the rest of my stuff." And he's like, "No, you can't." I'm like, yes, I can. The guy back there just told me you might want to go talk to him because I have to go in there and talk to him because he's the one that just told me. He's like, I don't care, I'm sorry, but you're not going back in. This is an evicted, basically you don't live here anymore, so we're going to have to take pictures of the entire apartment. I was like, I understand that, but why did the guy lie to me and tell me that I can't come back in then? I guess maybe I'm stupid, I don't know, but why would they fucking, like, it's just in general, I don't understand why would they do that. It was a different guy. So finally, that guy that told me that came back outside. And this is what really pissed me off, because the guy came back outside. And I was like, all right, dude. Hey, why don't you tell this guy, can you tell this guy I'm coming back in? Because you just told me I can grab all my stuff. I ain't got to worry about that stuff. If you'd have told me in the very first place, I would have grabbed all my stuff as much as I could, and I went outside. That would have been perfectly fine. But no, the guy told me specifically, that I don't worry about it. You can come back inside. So I didn't worry about it. So the guy came outside and I told him that, and I was like, you want to tell this guy because he's not letting me back inside the house. So I just want to get my stuff. I have to get my whatever. And all of a sudden he changed his mind. He's like, no man, you can't go back inside. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right? He's like, no, you can't go back in once we take pictures and all that stuff. Like once we go outside, you can't do anything. And I'm like, bro, you literally just told me that I didn't have to worry about it. He's like, he kind of just looked at me and like shrugged it off, like, okay, walk back inside. And I'm sitting there looking at him going like, are you fucking serious right now? Dude, you literally just, why the fuck would you lie to me if I can't even go back inside? Why would you tell me that? He's like, because you're getting evicted. I was like, I understand that. then why didn't you tell me that in the first place? I knew I was getting evicted, but you still could tell me, hey, you're doing this. So I sat up there. He finally came back outside, started talking to me more and more, saying I was arguing with him, saying, like, okay, well, this and this. I'm like, dude, I'm not arguing with you. You're just telling me you lied to me back there. I'm like, I'm not dealing with a fucking liar. Like, you're doing this stuff. So I sat outside, apparently waiting, and I was like, can I at least go? Because I only had one flip-flop on, because I forgot it back in the house. I was like, well, can I at least go back in and get my fucking flip-flop? Because you already lied to me about this. God, man, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little heated. But anyways, yeah, the guy was like, after like 2 minutes of fucking arguing, whatever we'll call it, he finally was like, alright, fine, let him fucking back in. So I came back inside, and I was like, well, fine, if you guys want to fucking lie to me about this shit, like, you want to come over here and do all this stuff, and then, before I grabbed my flip-flop, the guy grabbed me by my shoulder and looked at me, and he's like, dude, if you want to keep on running your fucking mouth, do you really want to start this? He's like, you're lucky we're not the cops to actually do this stuff. I was like, lucky you're not the cops for what? Just to lie to me? And he's like, no, because I could escort you out the house. Like a fucking asshole, we can actually get the actual cops. I was like, then go ahead and get the actual cops. I'm not yelling about that. I'm yelling because you fucking lied to me. You don't tell me, hey, don't worry about it and go grab your stuff and then get the fuck out. You just don't tell me that. And the guy was just looked at me and he's like, well, stop running your fucking mouth, little punk. And I'm sitting there going like, dude, I'm really not in the mood for this. I understand I'm getting evicted. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you what the fuck you told me. I'm not even trying to fight. So finally, he just shrugged his shoulders, went in there, grabbed his stuff. Here's the second lie. They started grabbing my stuff, or grabbing all of our stuff, because my mom and all that crap, brought all our stuff outside. So, me and my mom, just like we always do, try to get our stuff and put it in the car. So he started grabbing all of it, just like the same thing of like when he told me not to go in there and grab that stuff. Oh, except this was the second person. Sorry, it was the second person telling another lie. Person came in there and they were grabbing the stuff, bringing it outside. Now they left all of our stuff, they started putting our stuff right there, and after like 5 or 6 bags go by because they didn't give a fuck, they just started throwing it in fucking trash bins and just bringing it outside. Well, we're sitting there looking at our stuff, like trying to grab it and everything like that, and then finally, now, so this girl comes up, tells both me and my mom, we ain't got to worry about grabbing all this stuff, we can wait until it brings it all outside. We can't really touch it. So I'm like, okay, are you serious again? You're going to lie to me about that, and now you're going to tell us we can't grab our stuff, because we're just trying to put it in the car. And the one girl comes up, and she's like, well, we have to make sure we have everything out here, doing everything like that. I'm like, dude, we're getting a fucking evicted. Why the fuck do you guys care? I'm just grabbing my stuff so we can put it in the fucking car. They didn't care. They're like, well, you have to wait for a minute for us to actually fully take pictures and make sure everything's all processed. I didn't give a fuck. I kept on trying to grab my shit. I grabbed a couple of my stuff, brought it back to the car, and they told me and my mom that, like, it's going to stay right there. Like, you're not going to go anywhere. You guys have all the time in the world. Don't give a fuck if it's raining. We're going to leave it right there. Here's where lie number 2 comes in. They told us that stuff, and after they brought it outside, then all the guys started taking our stuff and literally throwing it in the fucking dumpster outside, because I was already wondering what was there. There was a dumpster outside. And you know what they fucking did? They started grabbing our shit and throwing it into a fucking dumpster. God, dude. Yeah, so I'm looking at them as they're throwing it into a dumpster. Me and Mom both looking at them going like, are you kidding me? We're like, are you serious? We're right here in front of you and you're just going to throw our stuff in the dumpster. You can at least just leave it outside so we can get it and go outside. I understand it's your job, but you ain't got to be a complete fucking dick and just leave it there. So yeah, they literally, in front of us, grabbed our stuff, not even caring about anything, and throwing it in the fucking dumpster. So there's lie number 2. And I kept on mouthing off. I didn't care. After a while, I kept on mouthing off, saying like this and that, and the guy just kept on giving me a look, and I was like, go ahead and look at me, dude. You're the one fucking lying to me. I was like, go ahead and get the fucking cops. The cops are gonna tell me the same exact thing, right? Pretty sure. So we finally got all our stuff out of the dumpster. there was already bees in there, so me and my mom had to go in there. Even though my mom did most of it, we had to grab our stuff that was in there because there's a bunch of bees going in there and just fucking trying to sting us. And we're just trying to get our stuff to get the fuck out, and they didn't give a fuck. God, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I just get really heated about that kind of shit. I understand. Okay, I'm sorry to get heated about the whole entire thing. Maybe some conversations and some stories I might get really heated telling you this. But the way I see it, holy fuck, I'm almost 28. The way I see it is that, like, the one thing I hate, two things. Out of all my life, two things is what I fucking hate. One is people ignoring me. I hate when people fucking ignore me. I swear to you. And if I ever meet you, my god, dude, I'm not even gonna get into that, but I fucking hate being ignored. I hate being ignored, especially if you can hear me and the person looks at me and then just shrugs it off and walks off. Like, dude, I just want to sit there and punch that kid in the face. I've had it happen to me so many times, and it just drives me insane. And then number two, I hate being lied to. I can't stand being fucking lied to, man. That's definitely a deal breaker right there, is when you fucking lie to me. And that's why I got so pissed. I fucking hate liars, dude. I don't understand it. I don't understand liars. Like, there's a difference, okay? There's a difference between... Sorry, I'm, like, completely going off topic, but I figured, like, if you guys are interested in this while I'm playing the game, it just keeps... I'm trying to keep it interesting. Sorry about yelling at the mic if I'm yelling at the mic, but I feel like it's just... to me, it's... I mean, just listening to it, I'm fucking... Oh, fuck, it's already a half hour. Here, 1 second. If you guys want to keep on listening, go on to the next episode. Alright, I'll see you guys in a minute.